P.
Passenger head count.
R.
Route for evacuation.
O.
Operation location of emergency exit.
C.
Commands.
So today you're going to see an example of an evacuation drill, which of course is an integral part of what we do in flight attendant training. I think that that is actually where Fanshawe took it to another level, to say we have the ability to have access to an aircraft, and not just a fuselage, but we actually have access to the aircraft. So in other words, we have the ability to actually evacuate out of a door, out of a window, utilizing emergency equipment such as PBEs, such as life vests, such as first aid kits, fire extinguishers, all the emergency equipment that is necessary to be trained to essentially complete an evacuation.
I may need your help. Will you help me?
You think of what you want in a flight attendant as being exceptionally trained. Each operator has their own training program. So essentially you come from a program such as this, the Flight Services program, and then go into a ground school with an airline. You are now doing your silent review, which is process. P.
Passenger head count.
R.
Route for evacuation.
O.
Operation location of emergency exits.
C.
Commands.
E.
Evacuation. Sorry. Emergency equipment operation location.
Most commercial operators have a rate of approximately 20 to 40% failure rate within their commercial ground schools, simply because there's so much information to be learned.
We suffered a hydraulics failure.
Okay, are we going to be landing on land or water?
I'll be landing on water.
These students are extremely well prepared. They can go into an interview. They will be successful in an interview. They understand global etiquette, they understand communication, they understand the importance and know how to evacuate an aircraft. They know all of the regulatory compliance that is needed.
Being able to do stuff hands-on and see things just before you're right there working can always be really beneficial to be able to get used to working in such an atmosphere, dressing the part, and also preparing with seeing the equipment and the items that you'll use in the future.
I find these exercises to be extremely helpful. They always talk about how taking this program, it'll prepare us even more for when we do go to our training when we get hired by an airline. I also love the customer service aspect of it as well. Meeting new people, working with new crew each time that you come to work. And I also just didn't want that normal 9-to-5 job.
So after the incident with the Delta crash, there's been a lot of discussion around, first of all, praising the flight attendants and their conduct and how they handled the emergency situation. Was that surprising to you at all, or did you see their training really kick in there?
To be honest, I wasn't surprised, no. I always say flight attendants are trained to do what we hope we never have to.
Everything, drop it! Come on!
They were not planning for an emergency landing or an abnormal landing, and we're definitely not planning on being inverted. However, their training kicks in, and as I said, you are trained to do what you hope you never have to, but you're always prepared.
For people who might have seen that and gotten a little spooked about flying, what would you say to ensure that flying is still a safe means of travel?
You think of the number of flights that take off and land every day, not just in Canada, but globally, and flying is still the safest. What you do need to make sure is that you have well-trained in-flight and that you have operators, for instance, that have Transport Canada approved training programs. Well done, good job. Okay, good job, thank you.